It is 6:30 and I call this meeting to order. Do we have any agenda additions or deletions this evening?
I'd like to add the delinquent tax collector report that's in front of you. It's, Julie submitted it for the, annual town report. So just get your approval to include that, that's all.
Should we put that, let's see, where should we put that?
You put it after, with select board report and dedication.
Yes.
It'll have to do with the annual town report too.
Yep, so we'll put it after, between 14 and 15.
Okay.
Calling it 14A. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. We now need to approve the select board minutes for December 15th, 2025.
We move to approve the minutes.
Second.
Okay, please look them over. All those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Now, is this the correct figure, Sandy, for the pay orders?
152,911, yes.
Yes, okay. And now let's move to approval for the pay orders of, January 6th, 2026 in the amount of $152,911.73.
Move we approve.
Oh, it's a tie.
I second it too.
There, we have a motion and a second. Please look them
Simultaneously.
over. Let's look them over. So the solar array on the town garage is finished?
Yes, and it's producing power.
Ooh. Fabulous. All those in favor of approving the pay orders?
Aye.
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 Okay.
No fill tonight.
No fill tonight, okay. We do have the sand shed request for proposal revised and issued.
In front of you is a second
Yep.
proposal.
Did everybody see the second?
So we've actually gotten, if we, for just the shed, we actually, the first round, when we submitted bids, we got one from Green Mountain Welding that was just the shed.
Yeah.
So if we include that one, plus this one from Bud Carpenter, plus the one from Whitetail, we've got 3 bids for just the shed. And they are pretty different.
Yes, they are.
This Bud Carpenter's 250,000. Green Mountain Welding, I think, was 214,
Okay.
and Whitetail's like 120.
120, yeah.
So,
I know that Phil said he was going to check out the one from Whitetail. Have
Yeah,
we
we-
heard anything?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
I did, so I emailed the guy at Whitetail, because he said he could provide references for work that they've done locally.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I emailed him this afternoon,
Okay.
and asked him to go ahead and do that. So I haven't heard back from him yet.
okay. Then it seems like we can't quite make a decision tonight.
I think we probably can. There's such, I mean, the one from Whitetail's like half the
Yeah.
cost of the one from Bud Carpenter, so I kind of want to see if we can figure out what's going on there.
Okay. Because if that is legitimate, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But we want to make sure that's legitimate.
Right, right,
Yeah, exactly.
right,
The same quality as the other 2 bids.
yeah.
Okay. And all 3 of these are just sheds?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
No, no foundation.
Okay. Now, how much do do we think the foundation?
So Phil got an estimate on the, a quote on the foundation? Is that legit?
I haven't received it yet, but he
Okay.
did speak with somebody about it,
He
yes.
told me he thought it would be about 40K.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we can't make a decision on, until, the article passes, right?
Well, yeah, but we can't, I think,
We can't,
I think we could make it
can we make a decision?
no, not right now, but in a few, like hopefully in a few days, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but make a decision on which proposal we favor. But we just got a couple of them, and
Right.
the two that we just got, one's for 250 and one's for 120, so both Phil and I are sort of trying to figure out
Okay.
what's driving that huge cost difference.
So we're gonna go ahead and,
We can, in the past, when we've had issues like this come up, and we don't want to wait till the next meeting, we have called a special meeting in order to discuss this. So I'm thinking, if you hear in the next couple days, you let us know.
Yeah.
And then if we need to, we can have a special meeting on
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that sounds good.
so how are we gonna pull out of this if the voters vote it down?
You don't give us a handshake.
I mean, we're assuming they're gonna pass it, right? We're just assuming they're gonna
I
pass it.
mean, that's what we hope for, but
Yes.
I mean, the world's not gonna end if they don't.
Right,
And I think you can notify bidders that it's
Huh?
contingent upon a vote.
exactly.
By the town
Normally.
voters.
What is it?
That it's contingent on the town vote.
Okay. If they'll accept that, that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we push the schedule back a little bit, but I think we're okay on that,
Yeah. Okay.
so.
Okay. So, more to be discussed on this.
Yep, I will I'll let Sandy know when I hear.
Okay.
And I know
Perfect.
Phil and I will talk at some point.
Would it be too late? I mean, if the information doesn't come in yet, we're meeting prior to the hearing. For our next meeting, we could do it on, is it the 16th or the
It's the 20th, the next meeting is the
20th?
the 20th, because
And
it's
is that the meeting that we have the other things going on?
Yes.
But we're still
I-
supposed to finalize the budget on the 20th,
yes,
right?
it's all,
I think we have like an hour window. That might be a little too much to
Yeah.
discuss
Yeah.
at that
Yeah.
meeting.
me.
So I'm thinking a special meeting, once Gwen gets the information,
Yeah.
we'll schedule a special meeting on this. Okay.
I wouldn't mind if
Right.
Phil could attend.
That would be fantastic, yes. Okay, okay. Honorable mentions to the road crew for keeping Wallingford roads plowed, sanded, and safe in some difficult weather like this evening. I don't see public. Now, are we this far ahead? We are pretty far ahead, we're 15 minutes ahead right now. So I suggest that we sort of skip over 7 and move on to 8.
Yeah.
And we'll come back
If she shows up.
to 7 when the muralist gets here.
Sure.
Yep.
When the person is here.
What?
You can wait until the person gets.
Exactly. So we are moving into fiscal year 27 revenue. As you can see, some of the revenue items have been filled already. Okay. So 5501 has an amount. 5502 has an amount.
45?
Sorry.
It's okay.
4501 has an
I thought I was in the
amount.
wrong spot.
Thank you.
My apologies. Thank you, Carolyn. 4502.
What is that based on?
The numbers the states give us.
Yeah, but like, is it hard to predict, like, what we're gonna get?
It's based on your miles in your town,
Okay,
so they just have a formula.
Oh,
And as far as the state aid, and the PILT is payment in lieu of taxes for properties that the government owns in town.
right. Yeah, no, I was thinking the 4502, because it was like, last year it was budgeted 88.
Well, I
it came
think
as 111.
a couple of years in a row, they have just sent extra
Given us more?
payments
Okay.
for, they did that throughout COVID, and then they've done it 1 or 2 times since, so, but it's nothing we can count on.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, ordinance fines?
That's where you get like look at your profit loss and just make a guess.
Okay. So, we're about halfway through the year. And it looks like we've collected about half of what we think we're going to get. So, do we want to, last year the actual was a little bit over. It looks like it could be maybe a little bit over. Do we want to budget the same amount? The 75?
You could do 8,000, because it looks like we already collected 4,200, or we could do the same amount.
8,000 seems safe.
Want to go with 8?
Huh?
Do you want to go with 7.5 or 8?
You are gonna have presumably more
Because we have more hours.
patrols, more hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So then why don't we go with the 8?
yeah, so they,
Okay. The town share of railroad taxes, it's already done. That was 4504, 4505 office rent.
This is what we charge the fire district for their space.
Let's see. I would say the same.
yeah.
4506, motor vehicle registration renewals. That's already set. Dog licenses, 4510. That is set. 4511, liquor and cannabis licenses. That is set. 4512, civil marriage licenses. That is set. 4513, zoning permits. Okay,
Should we go lower on that?
maybe.
Yeah.
Because it was budgeted at 4, came in at
Too low.
2.8.
And we're halfway through the year and we've only met 30%.
Yeah,
So I think we should go lower.
Yeah. 3,000?
3,000,
Do we sound good?
3 or 25.
That's what I was thinking. Do we want to do 25?
25.
And then we'll have a pleasant surprise.
Better to have a pleasant surprise for these things.
This is for 4513 zoning permits. We're
Zoning
going to make this 2,500,
Yeah.
okay? 4514, transfer station fees. Looks like we're at 41 from the last time. And maybe we keep it at the 41?
Well,
So we've
One more.
16.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting busier and busier there.
Does it normally go up in the like in the winter?
no, I think it's summer.
Yeah, I would think so too.
More
So-
people
So
are
we've
around.
already had our busy season.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are using Hubbards these days too.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we
Art
want to
just
do
made
with
that
this?
comment the other
They've been
day.
You're
lower.
using what?
Art just made the comment, a lot of people are using Hubbards now.
What's Hubbard's?
It's where you can
You can
dump a
go,
lot and it's just way cheaper.
it's
So do we
on a
wanna
scale.
Do we want
You
to
go on
go,
a scale.
do we
Yeah,
want to go with 32?
maybe we should lower it.
Yeah,
What do you think of lowering it from 41 to 32?
sounds good.
So you want 32?
32.
Yes.
Because if we make more, great. Be-
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't
It's a big drop.
budget for,
Yeah. 4515, scrap metal recycling. Yeah, it looks like that was over. Is this the same thing as this affected by Hubbard's too?
Yeah.
I think so. But, I mean, Hubbard's is nothing new. I mean, they've been around forever, so it's something we may want to look at some point too.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you want to do this more at 2.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
So this is gonna be 2,000. 4516, hunting, fishing licenses,
Wow,
is this
that's so
set?
low.
I guess it's low.
How much is a license?
We only get so much per license,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
that's why.
Wow.
4517, recording fees, that is set. 4518, records restoration fees, that is set. 4519, copy fees, that is set. 4520, 8% penalty delinquent taxes, that is set. 4521, 1% interest on past due taxes, that is set. 4522, interest earned on bank accounts, that is set. 4523, current property taxes. So we have,
So we have to wait until, that's a number Jill will plug in. That's,
then we don't have to worry about filling that one, Jill will fill that one.
that one's, you know, when we decide all the expenses and all the revenues,
Gotcha.
that's the difference.
Okay. 4524, previous year's carry forward balance.
We don't budget for that because you
No,
can't,
right, you just
Right.
you
don't
can't
know.
predict.
So that one
Zero.
is, yes. 4526, delinquent property taxes, that is set.
So the next two, 27 and 28, those will be what numbers we get off the year-end statements from those
Okay.
investments, so we'll have to wait on those.
We have to wait on those.
Yep.
That's for 4527 and 4528, we're on to 4530, overweight permits, that is set.
We get that number just about every year, so that's a good
Gotcha.
number.
Sounds good. 4532, transfer for highway equipment, that is set. 4533, Green Mountain passports, that is set. 4534, grants awarded, that is set.
Yeah.
4543, land use reimbursement, that is set. 4545, summer recreation program. It looks like we brought in a little bit more last year.
Yeah.
It was set for fiscal year 26 at 75. Let's see where we are. Oh, we're already over.
Wow.
Are we? No, yes? We're
Already
already over, so
10-3, wow.
do we want to make that 8?
Yes.
But if we were talking about capping the number of kids,
Yes.
Oh.
then we don't want to raise it.
Do we want to keep where it is? Let's keep it where it is.
Okay.
75.
But we've already,
Yeah, but if we're
Close.
capping, if we're capping the amount of campers we're gonna take, that means we're taking less revenue.
okay,
So if we keep it at 75, we're safe. Even if we do go over, we're still safe,
okay. Okay.
okay?
I thought, it looked like, is 10-3, is that the number that we've already gotten?
Yes,
So we're already over?
but Carolyn reminded us.
We won't get any more this year.
Right,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
So we did, I think we raised the prices 2 last year? Was that, or was it the year
Like a
before?
couple years
It
ago.
was a couple years ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But if we, just to be safe,
Yes, and I think just keep it where it is. And then
Okay.
and the
we'll
year
save it.
before that, we had the 5th week that threw stuff off.
Yes.
Yes.
So we like exceeded our target this year, but we might not next year. Okay, got it.
Right, just in case.
Yep, gotcha.
4546, cell antenna lease payments, that is,
That's it, yep.
that's set. 4547, Elfin Lake Gate income. Let's see, budgeted.
We're pretty much on what we.
Pretty much
budgeted.
on, how did we, yeah. So do we want to keep that amount the same?
Yeah.
Yeah,
65.
it's over, but.
Yeah, just by $100, so. 4548, Elfin Lake concession income. We made a little bit less. Yeah. So do we want to make that 25?
Well, this year we got 3,055, right?
It was budgeted,
Budget 3,000, but it looks like the
and we
actual.
made 26.
Right?
We're already at 3 this year.
Yeah, we're at 3 this year. is
Oh,
what
we're
I'm
at 3
saying.
this year?
Yeah.
Oh, then just keep it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yep. See what happens when you look at the figure. 4550 donations. Zero, that's that. 4551 reappraisal reserve fund, that is set. 4553 communication group income. That is set, that is offset by the newsletter.
Right.
Tell me what that is.
That's the newsletter,
Okay.
that's the Wallingford Standard.
That's how much money they project they'll raise
Yeah.
and spend, and same with the next one.
Same with the next one, 5554 Wallingford Day, that's what they project, and they're offset. 5557 Wallingford Asset Fund, that is set. 4558 ANR PILT, that is set. 4559 Building Use Rent, that is set. 4560 State Reappraisal Payment, that is set. 4561 Insurance Reimbursements, set. 4562 FEMA State Reimbursements, set. 4563 Miscellaneous, set. 4564 Transfer from Building Reserve Fund, set. And that is revenue.
So what's the state reappraisal payment? What is that? State reappraisal payment?
They give us, money each year for our, grand list. Hey, Jill?
Yep.
So we just don't, like, we might get some, but we don't know.
It's, it's all to do with, the current use and stuff, so,
So we just can't count on getting it.
yeah.
Right. Okay, so we have done fiscal 27 revenue. We are now on to fiscal year 27 administration. Enclosed are a worksheet of current salaries with projections for increases of 3% and 4%. Minimum wage has increased to $14.42 for 2026. Line 5023 for Medicare, Social Security, and childcare will be set after we determine the salary increases, if any. So let's take a look at that. Okay. And what is the work week for town administrator?
It's Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday.
Yep, same one.
Is that what, for 7.5 hours a day or
No, well, no, it's 8.5.
8.5?
I'm doing 8 in the morning till 4:30 and then evening meetings.
Gotcha. Oh,
Same.
and the evening meetings, yes.
It's the same as Jill, she also works Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4:30.
Gotcha. And town clerk and treasurer, that's that, is that the highlighted number there? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, okay. So what do we think?
Well, I mean, cost of living would,
Yeah.
inflation's running a little below 3%, so a 3% raise would basically go cost of living.
Then do we want to go with 3?
I think so, yeah.
Do we want to do that across the board?
I think that makes sense.
And that would put, what would that put Jerry at if we do a 3% raise for him? It would no longer be 1593.
Maybe like 1640 or something.
Do we feel that's far enough away from that minimum wage figure for him? Are we good with that?
I think that's okay.
Then it looks like consensus for 3%?
Yeah.
Okay. We have consensus for 3. And we can see for health, dental, eye, workers' comp, unemployment, disability, and the totals.
I think we can just go with that projected figure for now.
Okay. As you can see, Lori is transitioning from Blue Cross to Medicare. And Jill is taking the buyout.
So before we get down to insurance, we still need to do the stipends in the admin budget.
Okay. Let's look at that. So this is for administration?
Yes, so starting with 5,000 is auditor stipends and then going down through. We can just leave the salary items blank and I'll
Let's
fill those
see.
in.
So salary, okay, the stipends right there?
Yes, yeah, 5,000, start with,
Okay, let me get my profit
Okay.
and loss next to that. Okay. Here we go. So 5,000 auditor stipends.
So it's 100 each, but
Okay.
some take it, some decide to take transfer station cards, but you never know, like, what the newest auditor is gonna want, so.
So then just keep it at the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. 5,001 select board stipends.
Overpaid as it is.
no, I don't think so.
So are we good keeping it where it is?
Sure. It was $600 when I started.
Big raise.
There you
You know how much the sand shed cost?
The one we have now?
That one down there? 9,000.
We're moving on to 5,002 assessors broken down into categories. 5,002A assessor clerk salary. Looks like it's been 15.
I don't see why we couldn't just leave it there, right? Yeah.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Five 5,002B assessors expenses.
This is where you said that you expect 3% increase?
3%, yeah.
Okay.
But we can see what we have spent.
Yeah, what did we spend? It looks like we've spent most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then What would 3% on 75 be?
77.25?
Do you wanna do that? Do you wanna go with 77.25?
I think that's what I think that's reasonable.
Okay, so 77.25. 5002C, property tax maps. That's set.
That's what he said it's gonna cost, yep.
Okay, and that's in our notes.
Yes, the folks that
Yes,
do our maps.
yep, there we go. Okay, 5002F, reappraisal expenses. Wheel.
What happened there?
We have a reappraisal year that this.
We're in a reappraisal
Oh,
year.
it's just because it's
Yeah.
okay.
I'm assuming though, they'll have most things wrapped up
Right.
by the end of this fiscal year.
Gotcha.
So it might need to be a little more, but.
What's your
plus
suggestion
their
for
increase,
this?
I mean, that they suggested, but.
We have in the budget we're in right now, we included money for the little booklets
Okay,
that go out, right? So,
let's see, is there, so this would be for, that's for G. Is there any recommendation on F? So do we need to take that actual into account?
no,
No.
it's gonna be done.
So if we do the 61,
Probably.
I think we'd be safe.
okay, so 61.
So also, Glenn, that 67 you're seeing, the actual, that's where those payments from the state to help pay the grand lists and reappraisal, that's where
Gotcha.
that's coming from.
Okay.
Okay, so now 5002G, assessor contract.
This is where he said expects another 3%.
Right.
Yes. So 3% of 19?
19.2, exactly 19,776, but that's, we might want to put
How about 19.8?
19.8.
And then the total for 5002 will be the total of those amounts.
Yeah.
Okay. We're on to 5003.
I'll fill in all the salaries based on 3%.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
So we could go down to zoning expense.
Zoning expense, 5004A. The, we budgeted 3, let's see how we've done this year on this, 500A. We are at, well, we haven't spent much.
No.
So what we want to do with this figure? Do you want to do 3 instead of 4? For zoning expenses?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 3 there.
Because there's no big, like last year, we were redoing all the zoning
Right.
stuff, so there's nothing big this year, right?
Right, now we can skip over the salaries.
Right.
Do we go to overtime or,
Yeah, we could go to overtime.
so we're at 5007, road crew overtime salaries.
That's a tricky one to budget because
Well, yeah,
That's a guess.
you know,
Yep.
it's hard to compare it with last year because we had an incredibly mild winter last year.
and we
that's
seem to
already
not
the
be having a
case.
mild winter this year.
And then you have to think that you gave them 3% increases, so
Yes.
their overtime will be time and a half plus 3%, 3%.
Should we keep it at the 17 too?
Increase it by 3%.
3%.
How about increase by 3?
Or what they did in the past they would increase it 1.5 times what you did, so you're giving them 3% increases on the salary, so 4.5 on the
Okay.
overtime.
Okay, so 4.5.
Okay.
Well, what's that figure?
Wait a second.
Thank you for doing the math.
17,458.
So,
So
17.5?
17.5?
17,500.
Yeah. 17.5. We're going past the transfer station, salaries, road commissioner stipend, I think we can keep, this is number, 5,010. Keep it at 2?
How long has it been at 2?
It's
Long time.
4 or 5 years.
How about 2,500?
There we go, 2,500.
Yeah.
A thankless job.
Yeah, thankless.
Deserves way more than that, but.
Yep.
5,011, tree warden stipend.
That's a law. It is.
No, I know, it's just,
You
There you
can't,
go.
you can't go 3% on that, I'm sorry.
So there we go, that's that.
staying at 250.
Delinquent tax collector salary, 8%.
So is the salary based on how much we collect?
Take in, yeah.
So,
What do we wanna plug in there?
yeah, what do you want to plug in here? This is 5,012. What if we did, how about 7,400?
Sounds good.
7,400?
7,400,
That's good.
okay? We're done on, let's see, 5,023 is done. 5,024 is done. 5,025 unemployment,
Yeah, that's coming up in a minute.
that's coming up.
So then it's the grant expenses.
5,027.
So I'd
That's
already
set.
plugged in 1,320, and that's for our local match for the municipal planning grant. But
Yes.
now we have the sidewalk.
Oh, yes. And the sidewalk is, yes, the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So that amount is, okay.
That's
We have a
actually,
leftover. Okay.
so if you look on your memo, a
Yes.
couple down from the insurance.
Yeah, if you look at sidewalk project local match,
So that 55, would that go in that number, or was it 55 be like a transfer from somewhere?
how about that 19,000 federal solar credit? Do we know if we're getting that?
No?
Well, when did we find out on that?
We gotta get all the paperwork
When
and
did
the
the,
receipts and pay before
So it's on, the invoice is in tonight.
it is in tonight, but there's some other stuff Tom said we needed, and then we'll, got the IRS part started, but
Right. So that could be a little while before we know if we're gonna get that credit or not.
okay.
But the 55, what were you asking about that, Glenn?
Does that show up in this line item, or is that like a like? 'Cause
Yes.
That's being moved over from the ARPA fund, right? The
So
asset.
the 55 is what's left over of the former ARPA money.
The
Right.
Wallingford
But that's
Fund.
including,
Including the,
considering that we get that 19,000
Right,
back. If we don't get the 19, then there's only 37.
Right. But I'm asking, does that number show up in this,
Yes,
or is it just like an asset?
yep, it's all in there. What it all shakes down to is,
so if we only have 36, what would that amount be then?
so right now, if we were to get the credit,
Yes.
we would still need a local match of 48,350. If we don't get the federal credit, you have to add 19 to that,
So that would be
67.
67. Would that be 67,350?
Yes.
Do we want to put that in the grant expenses? 67,350?
Want to be conservative, yeah.
So there we are.
We'll add,
This number has changed
yep,
significantly.
yes.
So now, what is that new number?
67,350 plus 1320 equals 68,670.
68,670. And that is for 5,027.
68,670, and that's for the,
Grant expenses.
municipal planning grant match
Yep.
and sidewalk match.
Yes. Yep. And now, 5,041, health officer stipend. Looks like this has been at 250?
Yeah. It can stay there.
Yeah, 250. Okay. We have now gone through fiscal year 27 budget administration. Moving on to fiscal year 27 insurance. So insurance, and we just talked about that. Yes, that we're waiting on that figure.
No, we can set that figure tonight if you,
Okay. Can we set that figure?
yes. If you look at your,
So that
Excel
worksheet.
spreadsheet of the, I mean, as you know, we can, you just do your best guess of what insurances are gonna cost from January 1st, 2027 to June 30th, 2027. You know, that's it can be a wildly different number. As Caroline has mentioned a number of years, insurances can change wildly if an employee leaves who has a single plan and may come back and we hire somebody with a family plan. I mean, these numbers,
So this is a guess.
you're banking on three full-time employees who only get the single plan,
Okay.
so it's,
What this number here is based on 3% salary increase and nothing else changing?
This is based on, it looks like, yes, is that?
yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with salaries.
Oh, it's not
This is
based-
just the
nothing salary.
insurance,
This
yeah.
is the insurance
Okay.
for
So-
single plans.
Yeah, well, so the health, dental, and then, but this other insurance is like our liability for workers' comp, unemployment, it's all of that, like, it's the town equipment, it's the building insurances, all of that is in these numbers.
So then, shall we go with the figure that's there?
113, 145.
113, 145?
Round up to 200, 113, 200.
Yeah. How about 113, 200?
That makes sense.
And you can put that in 5025.
That's right.
502.
And you never know. how much Blue
113,
Cross is gonna increase.
200.
Right, so we're just taking our best shot.
Yep.
Okay.
And if, let me see, if
For
you
sure
look
it will
at,
increase.
if you look at 5025 right now, we budgeted 107 and we're at 43,000. So that's pretty close.
Yes, it is.
So
Yeah,
I think
so
with increases, I think that's
I
a good
think the
number.
1132 is a
I
good
think
figure to
so.
go with. Okay, and I think that takes care of that.
Yay.
We have done administration. Still no. But then again, the weather is,
May have just changed their mind.
yep. Okay, so we are now on to School Street Sidewalk budget local match.
We did that.
We just did that, so that's done.
The municipal planning grant local match as well.
We did that, so 12 is done as well. Oh, I like this. There we go. We are now on to special town meeting article, sand shed replacement. So we discussed the special article,
So.
and I think we have to wait on this.
We do, because we don't have a
So
number.
this is what we're gonna discuss
Right.
Right.
In a
when we
special-
know, when we have that
Right.
special meeting.
So this reads now, so the voters authorize replacement of the highway department sand shed in an amount not to exceed blah, 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 which is actually supposed to be like the loan amount? Is that what we're supposed to put in there, or the total cost?
Total cost.
Okay.
So we should include foundation,
Yes.
you know, would you do like a 10% contingency? Do you want to hire a project manager?
Right, right.
Right.
That should be the total cost that you want to spend on this. You
And so when
know,
we say to be financed over a period, we're not saying we're gonna finance the entire cost though, right?
No,
Okay. Okay, so. we-
Right.
Okay.
wait, this is,
Well,
this is this is the amount we want to borrow.
okay, so that's
This is
not-
the dollar figure that we want to borrow.
Okay,
so
so,
not,
and so, I mean, just based on that budget worksheet that I'm working on.
Yeah.
We're not borrowing the entire amount.
Right.
exactly.
So that's what I was wondering, like, when I read it, I said, should it be more like, shall the voters, authorize a loan for the express purpose of financing the replacement of the highway department salt and sand sheds for the amount not to exceed blah, blah, blah.
We could do
I
that.
think, yes.
You could put, we could, yeah, show the town, what is the town of Wallingford, authorize obtaining a loan for the, you know, I'll work on the wording.
Okay.
Make it more clear that this is just, you know, VLCT's wording, so,
Right, right, but
but
we're,
make it clear it's for a loan.
yeah, because
Shall the,
what we need.
we
what
could say, shall the voters of town authorize, the board to borrow
Right,
an amount not to exceed.
right, right. Because really what we need to get voter approval for is the amount that we
Right.
borrow.
Yes.
Yeah. But we can say what it's for.
Yes.
Yes,
we
and
should
how
say-
many years,
Right.
we need the amount in there, how many years we're paying it, and that we're gonna
Yes.
obtain a loan in the amount of,
Right,
not
right,
to
and make it
exceed,
clear that
whatever.
we're using it for this
Yeah.
and not just borrowing money, so we have money.
Right, right, yes. Okay. So it should be discussed further. We are now on to 14, Select Board Report and Dedication.
I'd like to thank Sandy for drafting it up.
Yes,
Yes, thank you,
I
Sandy.
didn't realize that we wouldn't have to slave away and do a group edit on it.
So please look it over and see if you notice anything.
so I had two comments on it. One, in the 1, 2, 3, fourth paragraph, we say a solar remote net metering project was completed. Will people know what that is? Solar remote net metering?
Solar remote net rating project
That's to the point.
that will conserve energy and reduce utility costs for all municipalities. Energy. I could,
There's that term, solar remote net meter. I didn't know what it was until we.
okay, I can, clarify that. Got it.
And then the other thing was second to last paragraph.
Yes.
We actually specifically mentioned a reserve fund, but as of right now, I don't think we're actually creating a separate reserve fund. We're just increasing funding to the highway fund.
Okay, where are you?
I'm on the second to
Second
last
to last
paragraph.
paragraph,
Okay,
the one at the top of the
Yeah.
page.
clearly on the fiscal year, planning and reserve fund. So what, you want to take out,
Well, just because we're not actually doing right now a reserve fund.
okay. So we'll just take out and reserve fund? The
think
board
so.
worked diligently on the fiscal year budget and capital planning to balance the need, okay.
Other than that, yeah, good job.
Yes, thank you so much, Sandy, this is excellent. We're all good with this? And did everybody see the dedication?
Also, well done.
Yes. Okay, moving on. And did everybody see the meeting warning?
So, because we have those two public hearings, first of all, the meeting will have to be Tuesday, because Monday's a holiday, but the, two public hearings at 6:30 and 7:30 don't leave a lot of time to do anything else. I didn't know if you want to meet at 5:30 to get some of the regular stuff done, but also maybe, like you said, a special meeting in between.
Yes. For the
Because-
other matter. Are we all good with that?
Yeah.
Are we good with the
Because we have to do
meeting
that,
from
because-
5:30 to 6:30?
Yeah, yeah, because we're gonna have to do that is finalize the budget, right?
Yes, and the warning, it all has to be done
Yeah,
by that date. So if you end up like at a special meeting before, you could still meet at 5:30, but if you have a meeting before that date, you can,
So we can do it down here? Are you gonna go upstairs for the hearing?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can have the meeting
right,
here.
right.
That'll be
And
good.
then, work on the special article amounts at a separate meeting, and then even look at the budget at a meeting before the 20th.
Right.
That way, when we plug in all these numbers, we can get a rough estimate of what the tax rate could be, but that's gonna be challenging, cause the reappraisal and grand list isn't gonna be ready until the spring. We can only kind of do it based on what we have the grand list is now.
right.
And then if you want to do trimming somewhere, that's the time to do it before we
Okay.
finalize it.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna go up. A lot of stuff in there.
There is a lot. Now, where is that item that we had from the tax, delinquent tax?
Oh,
We need to talk about the item that we added.
here it is. I have mine if you need it.
Oh, thank you, yes. Great. So now we're on the item that we added, which is.
So on one side is the advice from VLCT that Julie saw at the bottom of the email.
Okay.
It's what the VLCT attorney said can or cannot be in the report. So Julie asked me to ask you to look over her report, and if that's,
Okay, so it must include the amounts due and the years in which such taxes were due. Okay. There's no requirement to include this info in the town report. Only the auditor's report is required. Anything else to be included is up to the select board. So, I take it that we don't have to include this? If we don't want to? Okay.
It's usually in there, isn't it?
is that?
Is it
Is it usually in there?
Yes.
So what's the board's, privilege in this?
Yeah. It seems like it's in there to give people a little push to clear up their delinquencies.
Did you ever get any feedback on that, on your delinquent tax report?
No, I mean, some years I did put the amounts and some years I didn't, just the names and but it's not wrong to put the amounts in, you just can't break down principal, interest, and penalty. It has to be like lumped.
Okay.
Some towns put it all in, some don't.
And we've done it before.
We have.
So, what's our feeling on this? Anybody have an opinion?
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it?
I mean, it provides a little motivation for people to keep up to date on their taxes. I wouldn't want to hear it.
Okay.
Okay. There we go, there's that. And now, so we've talked about the meeting schedule.
So we're gonna do 5:30 on the 20th and then possibly a meeting in between.
Yes. And now we're on 16, e-waste recycling contract extension. Okay.
We've been doing this for many, many
Yeah,
years.
since 2016.
Yeah.
And extended that agreement 6 times.
Yes.
They collect both covered electronics and non-covered.
Yeah. And it's free for the covered, and they charge us a little bit for the non-covered, but we also get money for it too,
Yeah.
so it's always,
Do we
Kind of a
want to
wash.
approve the 6-month extension? I would say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We're now into agenda building. I think, yes, I think we're pretty full. And now select board comments, concerns. Are there any? Okay. Now let's see with other business.
did you see the second note that energy, I don't know, Glenn, you have any more information on?
I haven't spoken to Tom since we spoke last. Did he ever come and speak to you guys separately about this?
He did talk to us about stopping the oil deliveries.
I know when I mentioned it, you guys were reluctant to do it, but I didn't really feel like I had enough information to argue either side that well.
What do you think?
I mean, I guess we should just keep track of the oil and not, because I hear it run and I don't know why sometimes, but, because everybody's turned down to bare bones, but, I guess we can stop it as long as, he wants to come in and check it every once in a while.
Yeah, but his motivation for that was so that he could see how much oil, hopefully, how much less oil we're using.
I just fear that the electric bill is making up for the oil, but
Well,
I don't know anything about it.
hopefully the solar array will help us in that
Right.
department, so.
It's a little tricky with this weather because these things,
When it's super cold,
They don't work as well.
Yeah.
but,
I know.
we're trying.
Yeah.
He's told us to just turn up the temperature and it's not one size fits all. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
our
No,
room is twice the size over there, so when these rooms are divided and, that heat pump's running this and this, what you find is comfortable is not what
It's comfortable.
Kim and I find comfortable over there.
right, yeah.
One heat pump over there is really not enough.
Really.
It depends. When it's, 10 or 20 or below, it doesn't feel like it's enough.
Yeah,
But then if it's a nice sunny day,
it's fine.
it's fine, but,
Yeah.
it's
But- yeah.
not one size fits all
Yeah.
on what temperature it can be put at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it, I don't know if he has, on his radar to like sit down with you guys after you've used it for a while and be like, okay, how is this going? Like, that seems like that,
I mean, we
because
did
it's all
have,
well and good for the energy committee to say, okay, now we got heat pumps, but like, how does it work for you guys?
we did have quite a long conversation last week or so about,
Okay.
how it's working in the different rooms, and so he was very good about listening to input.
Okay,
And then upstairs is brand new, so.
yeah,
I mean, it takes a long time for those things to heat up
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah. And also, like, what your heat pump says is not necessarily.
It's about 8
temperature.
degrees difference
Yeah.
than what honestly, we had that at 78 with full fan speed on, and we asked Alexa what the temperature in the room was, and it said it was 64.
Wow.
So, that's
yeah, yeah,
That's the part, the
that's
difficulty in
the
setting
hard
it.
part, because, and Alexa's sitting right on our desk,
yeah, yeah,
and, we literally had it at like 78 with it cranked up on the
right,
fan
right.
speed. We were cold, and we asked what the room temperature was, and it was 64.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's the day I'd turn the thermostat up a little bit. We're
right.
trying very hard not to. We are trying to follow,
The Energy Committee appreciates that.
yeah, we are trying, but we're
Yeah.
also in sweaters and vests.
Right, well, I know there's-
We're not standing here in t-shirts.
Yeah, I know, it's not, you shouldn't have to suffer through it, really.
So, these are the days we would normally be bumping.
Yes.
And you've been doing that, right? Like if it gets,
Now, we're not per Tom.
oh, you're not using,
Request, we're not the thermostats are on as low as they go, like
okay,
50, 55.
Yeah, I mean, the thermostat's in the zoning office, so I don't ever touch the thermostat. But the heat pump here, for the most part, works to, when,
Yeah.
It's
The door
more
shut.
a thing now to do, what we're gonna put it on the weekends and, I don't know how to set these. I tried last year to set them as a timer, but the first time you lose power, everything goes off and your timers are wrong and the days are wrong. And
yeah.
Yeah.
so it's, I turn them down on Thursday, like I turned it down to 50 something up there, but you can't turn it too low because then the fuel oil is gonna run.
Yeah, right, right.
So it's trying to figure out, plus we don't know how long it's gonna take to warm up there.
Yeah, still got, need a little more experience with that, I think.
Because
Yeah, I
even with
think
the
so.
fuel oil, it took 8 hours to warm it up there to a reasonable degree, so
yeah, thanks.
I don't know what it's gonna take with heat pumps.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so, so we're okay with stopping the oil deliveries as long as that we monitor and make sure you don't run out?
We have run out before and it's not.
Good.
Then there's no heat and it's gotta be
Yeah.
led by the company. and-
Yep, that's not good.
Okay.
And so, last thing I want to bring to your attention is at the end of this page, the legislature
Right.
this past session expanded the select board's authority relative to surplus funds, essentially allowing the board to use funds for municipal purposes or to create a sort of rainy day fund without voter approval. And there's a message from the VLCT attorney about this, but basically, extra money now, we can keep aside for kind of like a rainy day.
That's a big development.
Yeah.
It is, it is.
Do we have to establish a fund first?
Same legislature that did all the other stuff?
Yes, the same legislature.
Would you establish a fund?
I guess it would be what you decided where it went. I mean, if we were gonna put it in highway, it would go in highway or bridge.
But if we had a general
If you
fund.
want-
it'd go
I
in
mean,
there.
we could establish one if we needed to, but that would be, if there is a surplus, I guess we would figure that part out.
Right.
Okay.
We could do that in June.
Sounds good.
I'm new to that part too, so.
Okay, that covers the other business.
One minor thing on the annual meeting warning. Got a
Yes,
typo in my name at the end?
yes,
Oh,
just gave me that, yeah.
Excellent. I picked that up.
So I'm
There we go.
suddenly two people.
excellent.
Well, obviously, we'll revisit that too, with the correct amounts for, we'll change the article on the, sand shed. Fill in the general operation of the town and amount to be raised in taxes for Article 4. So Article 4, Article 5 will still need to be updated.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there a motion?
So move that we adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.